What a nice day. Rain forecast for tomorrow, but for today we have sunshine. It's probably about 1 o'clock in the afternoon already. I've been busy running around doing other jobs and then came back to this. This little panel fits just in front of the cab. I've cleaned it up on most sides where I'm going to be putting paint. Obviously the aerial used to live in that. When you look at it, it's an interesting thing. My plan, and I've cleaned the back of it as well, is actually to go and find some metal that is off one of these trucks. I have Martin's old inner fenders, so that's the same thickness. I also had a piece of his cab, which I seem to have lost or given to somebody else who needed it more than me. I don't think I would have scrapped it. And I found a small piece of scrap the other day that would have fitted in there if I'd cut a square and welded it in. But I can't find it. Either it's old age or I hid it in a very good place. So I'm going to go behind the garage to one of my other stashes and see if I can find what I need. So the first thing, all the paint stuff, sort of in a tidy way now. Get through here, go down Mickey and my shared alley. This is all the timber that I did when I had my back problem, de-nailed and cleaned up and whatever. So there's always, oh, and there's 2 concrete mixers. There's an old mobility scooter for its chassis. There's my steel stash. This is actually a workbench, even though it doesn't look like it. Mickey loves a fire, so that's our fire drum. Rapeseed canola seems to be in a hurry today. It's already starting to flower, so soon I'll be on my antihistamines. And you go around the back, apple tree, the buds are starting to push through. Pear tree, similarly starting to bud through. I don't treat any of these trees. Firewood pile, there's probably 4 winters worth of fire. And then when I climb right up on top of here without falling on my head, I have a load of stainless steel and I have 2 inner fenders, one over the end there and one over here. So we need to see if we can get hold of this bloody thing and get it off here. There we go. You can see what Martin's truck looked like, which is part of the reason why he ended up buying another cab. The amount of filler on here, look at this. This is actually a plate and filler. Look at the thickness of this filler. Shit. Don't know how people are even allowed to live when they turn this kind of shit out. But anyway, this will be my donor steel that I'm going to use. Cut a little piece out of that and I come store the rest of it here again for that. So I'll be back in a moment on the other side. Martin's old fender from his old blue truck, which is now orange. What's left is we cut a front piece off for somebody who needed a section, a repair section. You can see this was pretty rotten. So today it'll be a donor to my 66. Another bit of metal coming off. Grinder, measure, clean up. Alright, let's get on with this then. Clean up a bit. I've measured out there already. I need about 50 millimeters by 40 millimeters to let in there. So, put these in. Do a bit of wire brushing quickly. Get this off. Cleaned up a bit. like I'm using all of my grinders now. That's just all the paint scraped off with a little wire brush. Grab the used flat disc. See if that helps. I really want the paint very clean for welding. Welders obviously like clean metal. Let's see if I can do this without swearing. It's funny how the little jobs sometimes are the ones that get in the way the most. For a start, I screwed up by cutting that squiff, and I decided not to make a replacement plate, which is probably going to save me a lot of swearing if I had done it. But I'm going to tack the 4 corners and then hopefully I can fill in on the end. So fingers crossed. Maybe that's better. Nice and flush. This is not good. I don't know if there was rust that's really weakened that up there as well. We'll have to see. Less fun than what it looks. Maybe I should clean out this nozzle a bit. That might help. Rightio. Last night was a good warm day yesterday. I got the Etch primer on these pieces. Next up, I'm going to stick some primer on, and then I'm going to shove them in the corner and forget about them until I'm ready to paint them red. So yeah, some people are going to say double work. I don't know much, so I'm sort of learning from everybody that's teaching me. And different people have different styles and different ways of doing stuff. It seems that I probably didn't need the Etch primer. I could have gone straight to regular primer, which I've got here. So I'm about to mix up some, take it out. There's a bit of a breeze in the air, so it's probably going to be a bit wasteful. But if I waited for the weather to be perfect, I'd be waiting for a long time, and I don't have a spray booth, so I'll be spraying out there on the drive. And hopefully this stuff will dry out quick enough. I don't know what the temperature is outside. Let's have a look. 14 degrees Celsius, centigrade. And that equates to about 57 degrees Fahrenheit. So, quick mix, primer, add some thinners to make it nice and squishy, toss it in the gun, throw it across the bits, and then carry on. So these are the bits that I'm going to do today. Obviously, glove box or cubbyhole lid, these two little panels that run on the side of these. So you got that piece, and there's actually another piece over here which you can hardly see. But that is the support frame for the cubbyhole. So yeah, wish me well. Wish me luck.